semi-final tomorrow. Now we head across to the other side of the bracket where we have Real Betis, Valencia, La Liga and Real Sociedad. The first game, folks, is Real Betis. Borja Iglesias, the Panda, formerly of Espanyol, where he was banging in the goals, earned himself a massive move to Real Betis. He will be playing alongside DeAndre Hopkins, an NFL player, a wide receiver with the Arizona Cardinals. Jimmy Conrad, heading across to this side of the bracket, is a fascinating one. We see other players in La Liga that you've had the chance to see and really study, the likes of the Panda, Borja Iglesias, who's been a favourite, really, of most La Liga fans over the past few years.
Yeah, I think he's done a tremendous job of being reliable, right? You need somebody to count on in big moments. His experience, his guile, his craftiness, I think really lends itself to being a fan favorite because he steps up when you need it. And hopefully that'll transfer over to what we see on the virtual pitch here in FIFA 20.
Absolutely. Looking elsewhere too, Jose Gaia, another player, Mark, that's tremendous. A lovely fullback, one of those players that's a joy to watch, and international as well.
Yeah, he's one of these bright young hopes, isn't he, in Spain? He's an academy player. He's a youngster who's come through the academy at Mestalla, already Spanish international under Luis Enrique, and looks to be the long-term solution to Jordi Alba in the national squad. But he's brilliant going forward. Small guy, quick, good pass. And Valencia have been absolutely brilliant over the last 18 months again. They've fallen off a little bit this year in the second half of the season, Valencia. But Gaia is an amazing prospect, yeah.
Yeah, he certainly is. And looking down through the bracket, Melissa, it's wonderful to see Ali Long will be involved as well, a world champion playing alongside Alexander Isak, a tremendous talent, starring with Real Sociedad, the Swedish international. It's going to be fun to see those two combine.
Absolutely. As I previously mentioned with Lisa, it's just an awesome initiative to see this happen, including female gamers. We know that we see Ali here, there on Twitch, playing other games, of course, but I'm excited to see her play some FIFA.
And I wonder how Morientes will do, representing La Liga, Jimmy. He's going to jump a little bit out of his comfort zone, we believe. He'll be starring alongside Willy Hernan Gomez.
I get the sense, or maybe I heard a rumor that his son is a lot better at the game than he is. So I'm hoping that he got some tips from his son about how to hold his own against some of the best around. But you just never know. That's the thing. You kind of walk into these unknowingly about which guys really, put a lot of time into FIFA and which ones don't. So I guess we're going to find out. I'm for all the dads out there like myself, I'm pulling for them. But, you can't sleep on Ali Long, that's for sure. She's putting a lot of time into the gaming side of things.
Love it. Exactly. And Jimmy, I was on the phone to you the other day, by the way. Jimmy referencing the fact that he's a dad. His two daughters come into the room and he said, "Hey, show me your checklist." So you see the fun, Jimmy Conrad, but he also pulls out that dad card when he needs to. All right, Jimmy, you're making sure they're doing their chores.
Yeah, right. I mean, this is a good opportunity to be around your kids a lot or to be around your family a lot. And yes, it's important to establish good habits and disciplines because that's going to carry forward throughout the rest of their life. So yes, I put on my dad hat at times, like a semi-dad, semi-coach hat, and try to put them in a good position to have success for the rest of their lives. So we'll see if it plays out, if they're going to be in therapy for 30 years. I have no idea, but we can circle back. We can circle back in a while.
So you've got your wife and two daughters there. What have you learned about them, or what have they learned about you in quarantine, you think? The biggest takeaway?
Yeah, I probably should shower more. I think that's the big takeaway here. I work from home, so for the most part, if I have a chance to travel with La Liga or any other things that I'm doing, I obviously take advantage of that. But more often than not, I'm here by myself in this room talking to a camera, and it's always nice to interact with them in a more meaningful way for sure, and trying to smell better.
For me, guys, my wife loves to make lists. I've never realized it as much. I wake up in the morning, next thing she's got a list. Okay, here's what we have to get done today. I'm like, what? We're in quarantine. It's not supposed to be any rules. It's not supposed to be lists.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Anyway, just a reminder, guys, as always, contribute if you can. Feeding America is the goal, to get as much money in as possible, and it is our joy and great thrill to welcome in the guys for a first time on the other side of the bracket, Borja Iglesias and DeAndre Hopkins, both representing Real Betis for today. And Melissa, will let you take it away with Borja.
What's up, Borja? Oh my gosh, look at that hat as well from DeAndre. Yo, okay, your team is going in style, that's for sure. Borja, question for you. I know that you on Instagram, you show that you love gaming. I know amongst a bunch of other games. How often do you actually play FIFA though?
Hello, and nice to meet you. I'm very happy to stay here. And yes, I'm a really good fan to the video games, and I try to play better in FIFA, but I don't know that it's my day.
Well, don't worry, because it's very similar to real life football or soccer, football.
Okay.
What is your favorite formation to play in anyhow that maybe you'll put into use today?
Yes. I'm put in the team, but I will play with two strikers, 4-4-2, and it's my best formation.
Great stuff. And also, big welcome to you, DeAndre Hopkins. We know, and if, for those of you out there that may not know this, DeAndre, just explain to people how much of a soccer fan you really are.
I love soccer. That was my first love growing up. I always wanted to play soccer, but my family grew big, so I started catching football.
My guess is if you were a player, you'd be that tricky winger, right? You'd be that winger swinging the ball in for Borja to bang him away inside the 6.
Exactly. I'm going to give him the ball so he can do what he do best.
So how good are you at FIFA then?
I'm okay. I could be better, but I'm getting there. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm like a 5.
Beautiful. All right, you're modest as well. I love it. That is DeAndre Hopkins, wide receiver with the Arizona Cardinals. Borja Iglesias, striker for Real Betis. The Panda, we've loved covering you over the years. I've loved seeing you banging in the goals in La Liga, and looking forward to seeing you two combine and set to take on Valencia today, representing Betis. Gentlemen, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys. Wonderful to hear from the gents. Jimmy Conrad, we'll go to you first on them. First of all, you've already commented on the outfit worn by Alan Young. We've got to talk about the hat that DeAndre's rocking for the game today. I mean, it's somewhat Steve Irwin-esque. What did you think?
I feel like he's multitasking. You know, he's thinking about FIFA, but he's also like, I might go do something later. Maybe, you know, go outside, go fish, go do something to stay out of the sun, but still get some air. You know, so I like where his head's at.
All right, and the man, Mark, you mentioned as the exciting young prospect, they're now joining us here. Jose Gaia is on the line, as is Demarius Randall. Gentlemen, absolute pleasure to have you join us here. Thank you so much for taking part in this wonderful cause for Feeding America. Melissa, take it away on Jose's behalf.
Hola José, bienvenidos y muchas gracias por participar en donación para COVID-19, primero que todo. I want to know for José, who is his favorite player he likes to play with apart from himself? José, ¿quién es tu jugador en FIFA favorito, pero excluyendo a ti?
Hola, bueno, primero gracias a vosotros por invitarme y bueno, mi jugador favorito, bueno, en el Valencia, pues se me da muy bien manejar a Rodrigo y bueno, espero que hoy pues haga un buen partido y ganemos.
Qué bien. So he likes Rodrigo and he's hoping that he will play good today and that they will win. Another question for him is, what formation does he like? We already heard it from the other side of things, so let's see what his take is on. José, ¿cuál es tu formación favorita para jugar? ¿Y cuál vas a utilizar, mejor dicho?
Bueno, a mí me gusta jugar con un 4-4-2, con 2 delanteros arriba y me gusta pues jugar entre ellos, a ver si tenemos suerte.
So he just mentioned that he also likes to play with a 4-4-2. So, Kevin, I mean, we're going to see it from both sides, something similar as well from Borja and Jose. Both likes a 4-4-2, 2 strikers up top, of course. This is going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, it certainly is. Let's get the thoughts now. Demarius as well. Thank you so much for doing this today. You recently made the move. You've had a bit of change in your life. You're now with the Raiders. What's the last few months been like, especially with COVID-19 now having such an impact?
Everything's been just so crazy, man. I mean, just been trying to stay safe and just definitely been trying to sharpen up on my gaming skills since I definitely got a lot more time up on my hand now. But definitely everything been a crazy move and kind of looking forward to being a Las Vegas Raider.
Yeah, good for you. Congratulations on the move. And now, of course, for today, you're not a Raider, you're a Los Che, you're a bat for today, representing Valencia alongside Gaia. This is fun. You're alongside one of the best young players in La Liga, and you guys are hoping to go all the way to tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to winning. I used to play FIFA a lot on FIFA 19. Hopefully that can kind of transfer to FIFA 20. I'm actually in the game right now, trying to sharpen up some skills before I can get in the actual game. So, I'm actually winning right now 5-3. So I mean, hopefully that can carry over to the tournament.
Kev, I'm just going to insert right here real quick. Marius, I read that in an interview at ASU, you said that you would give 50 push-ups for every match that you lost in FIFA back in your college days. I read that in an interview. Will that happen? Is that what's on the line now as well?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you because the phone just kind of broke up. What did you say?
Yeah, I read in an interview from years ago in your college days that if you were to lose a FIFA match, you'd give 50 push-ups. So is that something that's also on the line today?
Yes, I'm a very competitive guy. So I mean, I just try to do what I can to try to win, and hopefully we can carry that on throughout the tournament.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Gentlemen, thank you so much. You're both really brilliant for getting involved in this today. A wonderful initiative for Feeding America. So thank you so much. Go get ready for the big game. That is Jose Gaia alongside Demarius Randall. You have soccer, you have the NFL coming together in this, and it's just a joy to see. Jimmy Conrad, you look like you're a man deep in thought right now. You've heard from Borja, you've heard from DeAndre, that'll represent Real Betis. You've also heard from the Valencia boys, Jose Gaia and Demarius Randall. Where's your head at?
I don't know where my head's at, but I do have each jersey, so I'm ready to support whoever wins. Really excited about that. You know, Demarius scares me a little bit. You know, I appreciated DeAndre's honesty, saying he's only a 5. Again, I think, as Mark likes to say, I think he's playing poker with us a little bit with regard to that. But Demarius is already playing. He's well adapted to the new game. Gaia's got like the proper headset and the gaming chair. Borja does too. God, I think I'm going to lean to Valencia as much as I was initially leaning towards Betis. But yeah, I'm going to go Valencia on this one.
Yeah, but Jimmy, to play devil's advocate a little bit there, FIFA 20, it's a lot harder to score than FIFA 19, isn't it?
No question. And there's different mechanics to make that happen. But the game is the game, right? If you understand how to move and create space, then it's a matter of just who can finish in the final third, as we've already seen so far in this tournament. I still like Valencia, despite you trying to play devil's advocate.
Okay, so if Valencia win, you won't see those push-ups, Melissa. You won't be happy about that.
Absolutely not. You know my workout routines daily. I want to see some push-ups in this. No, I mean, I think I'll see. I'm going to second Jimmy on that. A Valencia win. We'll see what we have, Kevin.
All right, we've got our game ready to go between the two La Liga players. Again, guys, I don't know if we scripted it this way, but a striker against a defender. It is Iglesias against Gaia. Take it away, gentlemen. Mark Brown, Jimmy Conrad.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, it is Betis against Valencia, two of the big historic teams in La Liga Santander, both with two huge fan bases. It's the Mediterranean coast against the
إذن
southern
من جديد الأحبة الكرام، أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم الآن ومع هذه المواجهة التي تجمع بورخا إغليسياس مع خوسيه غايا، مواجهة ريال بيتيس أمام نادي فالنسيا في بطولة لا ليغا، والتي طبعا تأتي في إطار منافسات كرة القدم الإلكترونية. الشوط الأول من هذه المباراة الأولى، طبعا هناك مباراتان ستجمع فالنسيا مع ريال بيتيس. الأولى ستجمع لاعب أغليسياس لاعب نادي ريال بيتيس مع خوسيه غايا الظهير الأيسر لنادي فالنسيا، وهناك مباراة ستجمع راندل لاعب فريق لاس فيغاس رايترز في ال NFL، وكذلك اللاعب دياندري هوبكنز اللاعب الذي يلعب مع فريق أريزونا كاردينالز. إذن هذه المباراة ما بين أغليسياس وخوسيه غايا انطلقت في هذه اللحظات. والأحبة الكرام، ريال بيتيس يلعب على اليسار، فالنسيا يلعب على اليمين، ولدينا طبعا الصورة في اليسار لبورخا إغليسياس وكذلك خوسيه غايا. بإمكانكم أن تشاهدوا ردود فعل اللاعبين بالنسبة لأدائهما في هذه المباراة. كرة لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس منقولة، هذه الكرة ممتازة، والتسديد التي أتت بعد ذلك عادت من جانب خواكين، طبعا المخضرم خواكين، واحد من الأسماء المميزة تاريخيا في الفريق الأندلسي فريق ريال بيتيس. بينما هنا رمية تماس لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا، تنفذ الرمية الجانبية. دانيال فاس يلعب كرة باتجاه باريخو، وصلت هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب. دانيال فاس مرة أخرى الدنماركي يمرر هذه الكرة، بعد ذلك باريخو من جديد باتجاه غونزالو جيديش، لديه الكرة اللاعب البرتغالي يسدد كرة يمينية قوية لكنها صدمت في دفاعات فريق ريال بيتيس وعادت مرة أخرى في وسط الميدان. تلعب هذه الكرة لنادي ريال بيتيس في وسط الملعب عن طريق كاناليس، عادت هذه الكرة من جديد في وسط الملعب مرة أخرى لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس عن طريق نبيل فقير، لكن في الأخير كانت مقطوعة. تشيرتشيف غايا كوندوغبيا لديه الكرة في وسط الملعب لمصلحة فريق فالنسيا. سولير يرسل هذه الكرة عالية في الطرف الأيمن، سهل الكرة عند حارس المرمى حارس روبليس، وصلت باتجاه كارفالو. إميرسون لنادي ريال بيتيس، هذه الكرة باتجاه اللاعب لورين نبيل فقير، يتقدم نبيل عند الكرة، فقير يحاول فيها لكنها في الأخير مقطوعة لنادي فالنسيا. وصلت هذه الكرة عن طريق اللاعب لورين، يمرر الكرة باتجاه اللاعب إغليسياس، إغليسياس يسدد كرة لكن حارس المرمى يتصدى على مرتين. حارس مرمى نادي فالنسيا يبعد هذه الكرة إلى خارج الملعب إلى ركلة ركنية لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس. تنفذ الركلة الركنية، تصدي كان كذلك من حارس المرمى. طبعا هذا هو التحدي الثالث هذا اليوم من أصل أربعة تحديات منافسة ما بين لاعبين بالنسبة لهذه البطولة. شهدنا تأهل باو توريس وجون كولينز على حساب منير الحدادي وليزا فريستايل، وشهدنا التأهل قبل قليل موراتا مع تشاد جونسون على حساب لاعب ختاف اليوم وكلينت كابيلا. طبعا تأهل فياريال وأتلتيكو مدريد، ومنتظر أن نتعرف من سيتأهل ما بين ريال بيتيس ونادي فالنسيا. كرة إلى خارج الملعب. بعد ذلك في التحدي الرابع فريق الليغا أمام فريق ريال سوسيداد، سيمثل فريق الليغا موريانتس لاعب ريال مدريد سابقا وليفربول وفالنسيا ومارسيليا والباسيتي وريال ساراغوسا، ومن مثل منتخب أسبانيا في 47 مباراة رفقة هيرنان غوميز لاعب فريق مينيسوتا تيمبر وولفز، مع طبعا آلي لونغ لاعبة المنتخب الأمريكي وألكسندر إيزاك من سيمثل فريق ريال سوسيداد. هنا فرصة لفالنسيا وهدف أول، الهدف الأول لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا. إذن فالنسيا يتقدم عن طريق خوسيه غايا، الهدف الأول من مورينو، الهدف الأول إذن لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا. الاستلام كان مميز والتسديدة بجانب اللاعب رودريغو مورينو اللاعب الذي أحرز الهدف الأول لنادي فالنسيا. إذن خوسيه غايا يتقدم لفالنسيا بهدف رودريغو، هدف الأول لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا في هذا اللقاء. كرة إلى خارج الملعب تحولت إلى رمية تماس لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا، منقولة هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب مجددا لمصلحة فريق فالنسيا، تمريرة حاضرة. وصلت هذه الكرة منقولة بعد ذلك بينية لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا، الكرة مستمرة والتسديدة القوية لكن روبليس حارس المرمى تصدى لهذه الكرة لنادي فالنسيا. عادت الكرة من جديد لمصلحة فريق فالنسيا، وصلت من جانب خواكين كاناليس. كارفالو يلعب هذه الكرة باتجاه خواكين إلى أقصى اليسار، خواكين في الاستلام كارفالو. إغليسياس يحاول فيها. إغليسياس لديه الكرة، يريد أن يسدد من هذه المسافة مضايقة من مدافعين، بينما الفرصة مستمرة والتسديد، لكن التصدي من حارس المرمى. تصدي رائع من حارس مرمى نادي فالنسيا. ممتازة كانت الكرة الأخيرة والتسديدة القوية. حارس المرمى منع هدف لفريق فالنسيا، تحولت إلى ركلة ركنية ترسل هذه الكرة عالية، والتصدي من الحارس خومي. طبعا سيلسن يتواجد في دكة البدلاء، لا يبدأ به لاعب خوسيه غايا أساسيا في مباراة اليوم. خواكين يضغط على حمل الكرة، الكرة من دانيال فاز، يمر هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب مرة أخرى لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا. جاراي، جابرييل باوليستا، خوسيه غايا، كوندوغبيا. الوقت الأصلي انتهى من عمر شوط المباراة الأول في هذا اللقاء، دقيقتان افتراضيتان إضافيتان. خوسيه غايا، كوندوغبيا، رودريغو صاحب الهدف الوحيد، باريخو بعد ذلك التمرير باتجاه سولا. وفي هذه اللحظات الشوط الأول ينتهي، ريال بيتيس لشيء، فالنسيا هدف عن طريق رودريغو. شوط المباراة الثاني سينطلق الآن، وبالفعل الصافرة تأتي لإعلان انطلاقة وبداية شوط المباراة الثاني من هذا اللقاء. فالنسيا على اليسار، البيتيس على اليمين. جاراي إلى باوليستا، وصلت هذه الكرة لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا. فالنسيا سيبحث عن هدف ثاني، تأمين النتيجة من جانب اللاعب خوسيه غايا ما قبل مباراة راندال مع ديانتري هوبكنز لاعبات ال NFL، طبعا كرة القدم الأمريكية. وأذكر بأن هذه البطولة مع الليغا هناك لاعب ال NBA وكذلك لاعب ال NFL، بالإضافة لاتحاد كرة القدم النسائية في أمريكا الشمالية. هنا خطأ كان موجود في اللقطة الماضية، كرة تعود لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس. وصلت هذه الكرة عالية من الطرف الأيسر، لكن كوندوغبيا يقطع هذه الكرة بصورة مثالية. تصل هذه الكرة في الطرف الأيمن لفريق ريال بيتيس. هذه البطولة تعتبر كذلك هي حملة لدعم بعض الجمعيات الغير حكومية في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية لمجابهة ومحاربة فيروس كورونا. كرة في وسط الملعب مرة أخرى لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس. لدينا هنا تمريرة في الطرف الأيسر عن طريق خواكين، حاول فيها خواكين داخل منطقة الجزاء لفريق ريال بيتيس. كرة ما زالت قائمة ممتازة. هنا التمريرة، وصلت هذه الكرة لفريق ريال بيتيس، تمريرة حاضرة، كرة جميلة وفرصة للتصويب، لكن الكرة تعود من جديد لمصلحة فريق فالنسيا. تشيرشيف لاعب الروسي من تألق مع منتخب روسيا في بطولة كأس العالم الأخيرة في روسيا في عام 2018. كوندوغبيا، دانيال فاس، سولر يلعب هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب مرة أخرى. سولر، جاراي يرسل كرة طويلة إلى أقصى الطرف الأيمن، بعد ذلك العرضية الآن تأتي، لكن الكرة تعود من جديد لمصلحة نادي ريال بيتيس. وصلت هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب مجددا، تمريرة حاضرة داخل منطقة الجزاء، والتسديدة الرائعة يسارية جميلة كانت التسديدة، كرة داخل منطقة الجزاء لكنها قطعت. وصلت مرة أخرى. محبي كرة القدم الإلكترونية أكيد نتحدث عن تطور عاما بعد عام بالنسبة لمختلف النسخ، يعني الكثير من عشاق ألعاب كرة القدم الإلكترونية، خصوصا مع التغييرات التي تحدث نسخة بعد نسخة، وكل يوم شيء جديد يظهر، سواء كان على مستوى الجرافيكس أو على مستوى كذلك دخول تكتيك بالنسبة للخيارات، والتي نسخة بعد نسخة في ازدياد لتصبح أقرب كل عام من كرة القدم الواقعية. كرة تصل في الطرف الأيمن لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس. وصلت هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب. مسألة التوازن، معرفة التحكم دفاعيا وهجوميا أمر مهم في هذه اللعبة. كرة في الطرف الأيمن، هناك من يجيد الهجوم ولكن يصعب عليه الإجادة في الدفاع، وبالتالي هذا الأمر يسبب الكثير من المشاكل. وبالتالي بعض يرى بأن تعلم الدفاع أولا في هذه الألعاب هو الأمر المهم. هنا لدينا محاولة لفالنسيا لكنها تحولت إلى خارج الملعب. خطيرة كانت الكرة الأخيرة. فالنسيا المتقدم في نتيجة هذا اللقاء. كرة طويلة في وسط الملعب مرة أخرى لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس، عادت لنادي فالنسيا. رودريغو باتجاه سولر أصبح يلعب على اليسار الآن. سولر يتقدم في الطرف الأيسر، يحاول لعب الكرة العرضية لفالنسيا. كرة خطيرة الآن تأتي، لو وصلت للقائم الثاني لكان اللاعب المقابل لهذه الكرة متسللا كما لاحظنا. وصلت هذه الكرة في وسط الملعب مرة أخرى إلى خارج الملعب، إلى رمية جانبية لفريق فالنسيا. غايا كدوغبيا لديه الكرة. باريخو، جابرييل باوليستا يمرر الكرة باتجاه دانيال فاز. باريخو، تقدم في الطرف الأيمن. توريس، فيران توريس يمرر كرة ممتازة باتجاه رودريغو حاول أن يمر لكن كرة مقطوعة. لورين يمرر الكرة. إغليسياس، كاناليس يمرر الكرة إلى نبيل فقير. تقدم من الطرف الأيمن، محاولة قائمة لكن فقير لا يجد الطريق للوصول. بالتالي الكرة تعود لمصلحة نادي ريال بيتيس الآن. كارفالو اللاعب البرتغالي. إغليسياس، خواكين صاحب تسديدات قوية خواكين، لكن الكرة الأخيرة لم يسددها خواكين. عادت لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا. فيران توريس يتقدم. فيران توريس لديه الكرة، يحاول فيها فرصة واعدة لفالنسيا من أجل الهدف الثاني. سدد فيران توريس. طبعا الزاوية كانت ضيقة تماما على فيران توريس، تسديدة كانت بعيدة تماما. خيارات لاعب فريق ريال بيتيس حتى أنه الآن يغير من الخطة كاملة. يعني تعودنا نشاهد بعض اللاعبين يغيرون في مسألة الهجوم أو الدفاع أو حتى على مستوى مراكز اللاعبين، لكن الآن يلعب ب4-2-4. لاعب ريال بيتيس إغليسياس يريد أن يهجم وأن يبادر هجوميا، ولربما في هذا الأمر الكثير من المجازفة. ترك خط الوسط لكن مع مساندة من الجناحين، ربما هذا الأمر يكون في صائب لاعب إغليسياس. كرة منقولة لمصلحة نادي فالنسيا. فيران توريس أعطى إضافة كبيرة في الطرف الأيمن مع سولر في اليسار، وسرعة غايا وكذلك صلابة دفاعية عند اللاعب دانيال فاس. تحدث عن جناحين في غاية القوة من جانب خوسيه غايا في هذا اللقاء. كرة تلعب في وسط الملعب لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس. تمريرة حاضرة. الوقت الأصلي يشارف على نهاية 3 دقائق افتراضية تتبقى. كرة لفالنسيا، ممتازة هذه الكرة بجانب اللاعب غاميرو، دخل بديلا في هذا الشوط الثاني. غاميرو لديه الكرة. غاميرو يبحث عن مرور لكن مقطوعة الكرة من كارفالو، لاعب قوي بدنيا لاعب البرتغالي كارفالو. كاناليس، تيو السريع المهاري، لاعب الذي يعتبر من أبناء مدرسة اللمسية. كرة تصل في الطرف الأيمن لمصلحة فريق ريال بيتيس. هنا ممتازة الكرة. كارفالو يمرر الكرة. فرصة الآن تأتي لفريق ريال بيتيس والتسديدة، ولكن تصدي من حارس المرمى. يتصدى حارس المرمى والكرة في الأخير إلى ركلة ركنية. الكرة الأخيرة في هذا اللقاء، وعلى ما يبدو أن المباراة في طريقها لأن تنتهي. آخر كرات هذا الشوط الثاني كرة تصل عالية والإبعاد هنا. الصافرة الحكم بالتالي تأتي لتعلن فوز خوسيه غايا على حساب أغليسياس، فوز فالنسيا على ريال بيتيس بهدف دون رد.
From being patient in and around the box. The hard part is establishing that patience, getting your guys in good spots to support the play. And I thought Gaia, and credit to him, did a good job of keeping that as far away from his goal as possible, and he deserved the win because of it.
Yeah, we had that feeling, Jimmy, just looking at him. He just looked to me, watching all that, it looked like he was in the zone. He was just putting it out there. He got the vibe.
Yeah, I've done this before, vibe. I know my way around it. But yeah, he definitely has a quiet confidence about him. And if his partner in crime can do the business as well, I might have to tip my hat after day one to picking Valencia to be the favorites. It was that type of performance where you've seen enough. He's got some quality, and it's going to take a lot, I think, to knock off Valencia at this point. But we still have a second leg to play. DeAndre could be an excellent, he's slow playing us, saying he's only a 5 out of 10 when playing FIFA. Maybe he's a 10 out of 10. And then maybe they pull off the upset in the second round. So a credit to Borja only keeping this 1-0. I thought Gaia did enough to maybe score a few more, and that gives his partner a chance to maybe steal it in the second leg.
Yeah, good performance from Borja. You have to give him the credit. Gaia just had a little bit too much there in the first leg. Okay, let's go to Kevin.
Wonderful stuff, gentlemen. Brilliant game, as we expected. And look, Borja Iglesias is a hard-working player. We all know that about him, and he battled. Gaia only got the one goal, so one goal in it, and you can be sure DeAndre Hopkins the appetite is wet. He's looking at this saying, I want a chance at this. I want a chance to be the first one today and in this tournament to turn over a scoreline in the second leg. DeAndre taking on Demarius very shortly indeed. But Melissa, what are your thoughts on that first game?
Sorry, my apologies right there.
It happens.
I thought it was an intense and great matchup. Credit to Borja, of course. He made some changes, took out Guedes, put in Gamero. I'm a big fan of Gamero. And then I think what was key that will help for the second leg is the formation change. She did a 4-2-4, try to at least attack as much as possible. But the most important thing is that he left it at that. There was no more goals scored. And I think for the second leg, it'll be a good one.
All right, we saw, and you guys pointed out very clearly, that Jose Gaia had the chair. He looked the part. He had that confidence about him. Does he still have that same approach in the post-game interview, Melissa? We shall see.
Hola, muchachos. Qué buen partido.
Bueno, ha sido intenso el partido, la verdad.
Sí. El 0-1 metió el 0-1 y me he dedicado a defender.
Ya te valía. No, ya has defendido bien, ¿eh? Era difícil hacer ocasiones, tío.
Es verdad. Sí.
Defendió muy bien, tío.
Ha estado bien el partido.
For our viewers, they're saying that it was a really great game, a great matchup. Of course, Jose Gaia says that once he got the goal in, he'd try to defend as much as possible. They're just, going back and forth, giving each other some friendly, competitive spirit. But all in all, it was a great game. I have a question, of course, for Borja. That formation change at the end, 4-2-4. That's a big one. You think you're going to score with that?
Yes, I try to attack with all players because if I've lost the game, and it's difficult because Jose play a very well match, definitely match, and it's good. I'm happy. It's a good situation and a good propose, and I'm very happy for stay here.
That is awesome. And we are happy that you are here, all, of course, to help donations for COVID-19 for Feeding America, yes, which is the purpose of this. A question for Gaia that I will ask him is, what is his opinion on the game and, of course, to play against his friend Borja? José, ¿cuál es tu opinión sobre el partido? Y, además, jugar contra Borja, pues creo que es tu amigo.
Sí, bueno, ha sido un partido, como bien ha dicho, disputado. Y bueno, al final lo que he hecho es marcar el primero y me he dedicado más a defender que a otra cosa. Pero bueno, creo que la clave ha estado en que he defendido bastante bien y luego he tenido la suerte de poder marcar uno y poco más. Ha sido un buen partido, Borja ha jugado muy bien, le felicito, pero bueno, hoy me ha tocado a mí ganar.
So to translate it back, he said it was a very great level game. Of course, like explained before, once he got that goal in, he defended properly. He said it was a little bit lucky, but at the end, he's the one who won.
Okay, Borja, a question for you. Are you going to text any of your teammates like Joaquin or Nabil Fakir and be like, why didn't you play very good for me?
No. Today, any one of my teammates wrote me and stay and keep calm and permits play me the game relax.
No, that's amazing. And I thought you had a good performance. It was unfortunate to lose. Now, I asked this of Pa Torres earlier, Jose, and so I'm going to use my broken Spanish here, but ¿tú piensas que las defensoras están mejor que los atacadores at FIFA?
Bueno, al final el partido de hoy, por ejemplo, lo he ganado porque he defendido mejor, es la realidad. Borja ataca bien, juega bien, pero yo le he sabido pues jugar y creo que le he ganado un poco por eso, porque como ya he dicho, he defendido bastante bien. Si no hubiera defendido bien, estoy seguro de que me hubiera metido un par. Porque ha tenido ocasiones, también es verdad que ha tenido ocasiones y mi portero Jaume ha estado a un gran nivel.
And a question for you, Jose, is going to be, has any of your teammates texted you or what have they told you? Si algunos de tus compañeros de tu equipo te han texteado o te han mandado mensajes de este torneo?
Bueno, aún no lo he mirado, pero bueno, seguro que sí, seguro que han estado apoyándome. Es verdad que en los últimos torneos que habíamos participado, tanto Manu como Carlos cayeron al principio también y bueno, hoy he tenido la suerte de poder ganar el partido y bueno, ojalá pues podamos pasar.
Genial. Yeah. This was a great game, guys. I mean, this is going to be something to see now into our second leg. Borja, do you have any expectations going in to see DeAndre Hopkins try to bring this victory for the squad?
Yes, I'm support to DeAndre, and I send a really good luck.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Great game again, and good luck for the second leg. We're going to throw it back to Kevin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, that was absolutely wonderful to hear from the gentleman. Thank you so much again for doing this for such a wonderful cause. Jimmy Conrad, how did you not ask Borja, can we go on a night out with Keen?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what I was thinking. I definitely should have asked that. Now I feel bad, Kevin. Thanks a lot.
I'll never forget watching a Real Betis game, and Joaquin was tremendous, as he always is. And Mark, you may remember this one in commentary, that he did the interview afterwards, and I think he said, we're all going out as a team, and if anyone goes home before 5 a.m., they're getting fined.
Absolutely. That's Joaquin to a T, isn't it? That is Joaquin. But it's Joaquin, you get used to it. It's every day. He's in the Spanish dailies with some Twitter video or something he's done, something he's saying, and he's become Spain's #1 comedian. He's keeping the country entertained over the last month or so.
Yeah, and it's hard to believe this is a guy who was playing at the World Cup back in 2002. I still remember the stickers in the Panini books, and Joaquin was one of the stickers too in that one. Jimmy, you remember his playing career, obviously going back to his younger days. You were playing too.
What are you trying to say? I don't know what you're linking here, Kev.
I'm trying to do you a favor. I'm linking you to a guy that's still playing, which would kind of say that you're still remotely young in some capacity.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
All right, I'll take that. I mean, he played in the 2002 World Cup. I played in 2006. So exactly. I'm still I'm older, but also feel like a little bit younger than Joaquin. the guy still bangs home the goals. I mean, he's such an emotional leader in some ways, as Mark alluded to. Like, you need that type of presence in your locker room, somebody that knows when to be serious but then knows when to kind of let the air out of all the pressure, you know. And I think that's what a lot of his value comes. I mean, obviously he's a terrific player, but these intangibles that you can't really rate on a stat sheet, you know. So I love that he's still doing the business in La Liga, and I hope he does it for a couple more years.
Yeah, he certainly seems to be getting better with age. That's for sure. He's still going, Joaquin. Melissa, it's so cool, isn't it, to chat to these guys afterwards and before these games and to see that we're all in the same boat here in the sense that they still turn into kids when that controller's in their hand and they're so competitive and they want to team up with someone who's halfway across the other side of the world. And it's just a joy to be able to come together with all these people to raise money in a common good.
Absolutely. Now, just to really quickly backtrack, Jimmy, does this mean you have a possibility of coming out of retirement?
I can't confirm or deny any rumors at this time, but I know there are plenty of teams that could use my services. That's all I'm saying.
Kudos. Now, Kevin, to answer your question, yeah, this is just phenomenal. I think anytime you play FIFA in general, even including myself, and I imagine Jimmy as well, you also kind of feel like a kid, you know, it just keeps your mind off of things going on and the distraction, everything that's going on currently, of course, with the virus. I think this is a beautiful moment just to distract people, players and fans alike. And of course, for donations purposes. So as long as we keep on getting those donations up, that is the end goal.
Yeah, certainly. And it's brought us all together in that sense. And from afar, I mean, it hit Spain a lot harder initially than it hit the United States, Mark. And we were watching here from the US, Jimmy in San Francisco, Melissa in New York, and I'm in Atlanta, and you're in Barcelona. And we're watching, and then next thing it comes and it hits the US, and it continues to hammer the US in a devastating way. So it's one that we can all touch on. I have a sister in Sydney. I have Boston, Chicago family, obviously in Ireland as well. And we talk about it every single day, that it's just the most, I think the word unprecedented is used right now more than it's ever been used, because it is. We're all connecting on a different level, Mark. And being in Barcelona, hopefully you're starting to see the light and come out on the other side of it, and that we can hopefully see La Liga return sometime soon.
Well, we'd love to, wouldn't we? I mean, if La Liga comes back, it means that we're on the right track. It's as simple as that. I mean, the Spanish government have been working overtime to try and get some kind of something going in the country. The question is, how long can you leave a country stationary? That's the thing. But everyone's been keeping the spirits up. You know, we've seen some amazing scenes here. I don't know if you saw it on social media, you know, of all the ambulance crews being clapped from balconies, the police sirens out for the health service workers, and just a sense that the country's really pulled together. And as I said earlier, you know, for a country that lives out on the street, I mean, they literally do. Barcelona, where I live, is a city that lives in the terraces, in the cafes and the bars. And there are gregarious people who like to get out and meet each other and contact and all of that. And it's been really difficult not to do that. But they've really done it. And there's been a lot of discipline. And there's a sense that it's just starting to turn a little bit. As I said, you know, statistically speaking, it's still terrible, but not compared to 3 weeks ago. I think, you know, there's a sense that the government policies are working and people are being responsible. And little by little, we'll see it get back on track. And let's hope that La Liga is back. This is a great substitute, but the real thing is the real thing.
Yeah, it certainly is. Actually, a few of the best clips, I think, on social media doing the rounds throughout all of this COVID-19 disaster, the uplifting clips, have come from Barcelona. I remember there was one in front of La Sagrada Familia, and then there was another guy, the handsome fella. Who could forget the handsome guy playing My Heart Will Go On the piano?
Was it me?
We all remember that, right? Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of it. I mean, and some of it really emotional stuff. I mean, on my balcony here, I've stood out night after night, and here they clap the health workers and all of the support service and all of that every night. 8 o'clock, everyone gets out on the street with the pots and pans, and you hear ding, 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 and you get people out. You know, the opera singers come out, and it's a real party. But it's just that sense of community that you need to get you through these times. And as you said, it's unprecedented. I don't think any of us thought we'd live through this at any time. It's all hit us for six, really, and everyone just trying to find a way through it. And things like tonight really help. It helps all of us just to get together, to be connected. La Liga's been absolutely brilliant, and on top of that, if we can raise money for a great cause, then it's a double or triple win.
Yeah, well done to the La Liga folks here in North America as well, organising this and making sure that the likes of a Borja Iglesias and Jose Gaia can get on side, and they quickly did as well to help out with this initiative in aiding Feeding America. I believe we have the next game, correct? Nearly ready to go? Okay, we're hearing some word that Demarius Randall and Willie Hernan Gomez are changing teams for technical reasons. Breaking news here. This is the breaking development here on the program, and that's okay. These things will happen.
This could change my whole prediction, Kev. You know, there's a lot to think through now.
There really is. We've got to break this one down. All right, how does it affect your mind, Jimmy? What are you thinking now?
Well, I was loving Demarius's confidence, and now, you know, with Hernan Gomez, who I expect to be very good at this game, I just don't know for sure. I don't have the ASU story where he was playing in college and challenging people to 50 push-ups if he lost. You know, I don't have that background, that context. So I don't know. Maybe DeAndre can come in here and steal it. It's hard to say. It's just hard to say. That's what I'm going to see. So the first 5 or 10, 15 minutes of this game will really kind of let me know who I think will end up winning it. Can I make my prediction after watching him play?
Sure. So the diminutive fullback Jose Gaia now being partnered with Willie Hernan Gomez, the giant, the NBA star from Madrid, former Real Madrid basketball star, now playing with the Charlotte Hornets. He'll team up for Valencia. Last-minute trade. Transfer news that will be dominating the headlines all over the planet right now. And we will be bringing you this match coming up very shortly indeed. And no doubt, this is shaking things up for will someone spare a thought for DeAndre Hopkins? He's prepared to go up against Demarius Randall. Now we do this to him? Jimmy, that's a harsh move.
It is a harsh move, but I think these guys are top athletes. They know how to be flexible and fluid when things don't go their way. They've dealt with adversity before, so... And he's wearing a really special hat with a tank top. I mean, I think he's ready for anything at this point. He's ready to party.
It is predictions time. Melissa Ortiz, who you got here? We have DeAndre Hopkins of Real Betis taking on Willie Hernan Gomez, now of Valencia.
Ooh, this is a tough one. You know, I don't really have, since we didn't do the pregame interview for Willie, you know, we don't have that. Maybe he has a hat on. We don't know that. So we're going to find out. But, you know, I think I'm going to go with Willie on this one. He has the experience as well from Europe. He's from Europe, and this is going to be a great matchup. As far as DeAndre, I know that he's a huge soccer fan. I know he plays Madden as well. I'm gonna flip the switch. I'm gonna go with Willie on this.
I expected a dance move after you said flip the switch. I expected something. Come on. You got to... James, what you thinking, Jimmy?
So I kind of like what Melissa's saying. I think that Willie, or most guys in if they play NBA, they play NFL, they like to play a video game that's different than their sport. So I get the sense that he's probably have some experience playing FIFA. Obviously, being from Madrid helps as well. He's probably got his team that he supports and follows, and it helps to follow your team when you play video games as well. This is me talking myself into going and sticking with Valencia. Go on, Willie. Let's do
this. Rocking the Real Sociedad jersey, picking Valencia. Jimmy Conrad, you're a man of many colors today, bud. There it is.
That's what they say about me, Kev.
What about this one?
Love it.
Hey, whoa. I don't have anything on the back. I'm sad.
Hey, this one's signed by the players, you guys. By the players.
Mark Brown, get yourself firmly off that fence. Where are you going with this one?
Well, I mean, if I'm looking at two Valencia shirts there, I've got to give Betis some love, surely. I think Borja did really well to hang on there to only lose 1-0. He gave it his best shot. Will Jose Gaia regret the fact that, you know, he did dominate? Will he regret only putting one goal in the back of the net?
You know what, guys? You haven't been asking me for predictions, so I'm just going to give one. I'm just going to invite myself into this little party, and I'm going to go with Betis. I'm going to go with the comeback here. I'm picking that jersey, James. The reason is DeAndre's sitting comfortable. He's ready to play. And next thing, poor old Willie's been off having fun, and now he's getting a call saying, you got to sub in. It's an emergency. You got to jump in, Willie. So Hernan Gomez, in he comes. There's a bit of a panic. Meanwhile, DeAndre's sitting pretty saying, guys, I'm comfortable. It's only a 1-goal lead. Borja's done well to hang in. So I'm going to go Betis. I'm going to say a 3-1 victory for the Andre in this game. And I believe...
Whoa. What are you drinking? What are you drinking, and can you share it with the rest of us? That's what I want to know.
Look what I'm having. A little Cuban coffee.
Yeah. Cuban coffee. Yeah, sure, Kev.
Keeping the energy high here in my basement. No, I'm going to go with Betis to make the comeback here. Look, if there's any team in La Liga we should watch, it's Real Betis. And it has been the case for probably 5 years now, I would say. They've been an absolute joy to watch. I heard you mentioning guys like Loren Moran, Mark, in commentary. They've been brilliant. The Jamie Vardy of La Liga. Joaquin is someone we touched on too. And I think Betis in this game are going to prove me right. I think DeAndre is going to be the man. Hopkins going to bang in a few goals and see a comeback. So 3-1 Betis is what I'm going with. We're going to get word now from our producer as to where we're at. I think the games are getting a little bit closer to resuming here, which will be brilliant news. Almost ready, folks. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Just a reminder, we are making and creating money for Feeding America here today. It's a beautiful collaboration between La Liga, between Uninterrupted, the athlete movement, and of course between ICC women as well. So it's been wonderful to be part of this today alongside Melissa, Jimmy, Mark, and Phil Shane. We will be back doing it all again tomorrow, kicking off at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's 7 o'clock over in Madrid. And it's been fun, guys. We've seen a lot of goals. I keep looking to the right, and when I look to this side, it's my big monitor, by the way. Your heads are huge in the monitor, so that's where I'm looking if I keep looking to the side. But this has been a joy to watch, quite honestly, and I've seen some great goals, and the standard, Jimmy Conrad, is a lot better than I expected.
I'm not too surprised, actually. Having had a former professional athlete for 13 years, being that guy, you do have some free time, and you usually spend that free time maybe on the sticks, interacting with your friends online, whatever it may be. It's a good way to connect, especially with your friends that you grew up with that maybe aren't in the game in the same way that you are. So I get it. I think that they're really clean. I was actually pretty impressed with Alon. We saw that he had a couple kids. It's hard to find the time to start to continue to game when you have a couple kids running around.
I love that. I'm sure you can relate to that in a big way. Alana is trying to talk to us, and there's this kid walking in front of him. Hey, Dad, what's for dinner? Like, it's pretty cool.
The kid really wanted a onesie as well.
Yeah. Just a reminder, we're getting set up. The score as of right now is Valencia 1, Real Betis 0. Jose Gaia doing the business. He was looking comfortable in his gaming chair. Borja Iglesias hung in, though. Now it is DeAndre Hopkins who'll be playing for Valencia, taking on, late switch, Willy Hernan Gomez, NBA star for the Charlotte Hornets, a late switch. He's going to go in alongside Borja Iglesias, playing now for Valencia alongside Jose Gaia. So many players, so many beautiful games that we've had a chance to watch, and I'm just thrilled that everyone has joined in to make some money and to bring in some money that is for Feeding America.
Well, Kevin, I think we can get ahead of it in some ways about the preview, because we already know one semifinal is set. So we know that Villarreal is taking on Atletico Madrid. We have Pau Torres and John Collins taking on Ocho Cinco and Alvaro Morata. And I think that's going to be a good affair. We've seen all those players play. I think Ocho Cinco is maybe a little bit better than John Collins. Alvaro Morata, Pau Torres. I'm going to give Pau Torres the edge on that. He scored 6 goals in his first leg against Munir from Sevilla. So I think we can start talking about the next semifinal as we wait for this quarterfinal, because it's going to be an exciting affair to start off tomorrow.
Yeah, and over the years, Mark, I mean, we've seen great Villarreal sides that have come so close to huge success. This weekend, they could be taking home the Kick COVID trophy with the way Pau Torres is playing.
He's doing them proud, isn't he? He really is. No, it is. It's a fabulous club. I mean, let's not forget, Villarreal weren't even in the big time until the end of the 90s. I think it was 98, if I remember right, 98, 97, somewhere around there. First season in the top flight. If you remember that side with Riquelme, Forlan, almost got to the final of the Champions League. It was that Riquelme penalty in the last minute. He missed that. Arsenal got through to the final, played against Barcelona. And that's the finest of margins. But they were brilliant. They were the second best team in Spain for 2 or 3 years, around about 2003, 2006. And they're a side that a club that do things well, rely on the academy, right from the bottom end of the academy. The young guys, they all play for good football, coming out from the back, possession football. And you see it. They bring the youngsters through into into their team, and they're just a really, don't forget, I mean, this is a town of like 55,000 people. And they've maintained this team in the top flight. The ground over the years is just slowly getting better. They had a stand on here, a stand on there. And I think now they're up to like 30,000, 35,000, where it was always about 15,000. Those Champions League semi-finals, there was about 15, 18,000 in the ground. But it's a great club.
Yeah, it certainly is. And especially seeing the likes of Chukwueze and some of the young players that are so good starring for Villarreal right now. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We promise we will have the next game coming your way between DeAndre Hopkins of Real Betis and now Valencia star Willy Hernan Gomez. That game will decide who'll march on to the semi-final. And we also have Morientes coming up representing La Liga. He'll be playing alongside Demarius Randall against Real Sociedad. Alexander Isak enjoying a tremendous campaign for La Real. He'll be playing alongside world champion Ali Long. Don't go anywhere.